At the end of the day, didn't make enough plays to put ourselves in position to win at the end. I thought our team played with great effort. We had opportunities to keep this game with the ball, with a chance to go win it. Even at the end, it was still an 8-point game. Didn't make enough plays. Going 2 of 14 on third down is going to make it hard. 13 penalties for 130 yards or whatever is also not going to win many games doing that. So that was disappointing. Couldn't get much rhythm on offense. Our third downs felt like we were on 3rd and 10 plus almost the whole game. So hard to get a rhythm going offensively. And then when we did have opportunities, we had some drops and some things that happened that didn't allow us to sort of keep going. Couldn't get any rhythm offensively at all. Defensively, I thought we played pretty good for most of the game, but some of the same things. Some of those third down penalties were critical. I thought we held them in check pretty good in the first half, and then they got away from us because offensively we weren't holding the ball well enough, sustaining any drives, and put those guys in some spots that was challenging. So despite all that, got the ball back with an 8-point game in the fourth quarter on the road against a really good football team. So disappointed we couldn't find a way to win.
You spent the entire offseason talking about mitigating the sins. When you have a day like today, is that discouraging when you come out and put up 30 yards?
Yeah, I'm just disappointed. I'm disappointed in that. I didn't obviously foresee that being the reason that would make the game really challenging. So, disappointed. I thought we would be better than we were, and we weren't. So we got some things to clean up, and we got to get ready to go for the next one.
What is the end of half sequence with the 3 straight passing plays?
Yeah, I was trying to be aggressive and see if I can get the ball moved out from underneath there, and we've kind of gotten a little bit of rhythm, so trying to take advantage of some momentum potentially, and it didn't really work out in our favor in that point.
Is that worst case scenario to have them turn around and score a touchdown the way that they did?
Absolutely, it is. Yeah. Yeah, that was. It's a wild swing in the end of the first half that I was, tough to overcome those when you put yourself in that spot. And again, trying to be aggressive, see if we can get the ball moving back forward the other way a little bit, and didn't really work out for us.
How does the horizontal passing qualify as aggressive there? What did you see that showed you that throwing the ball sideways was going to get you a lot of yards?
Did you have the play calls, Paul? Did you see them?
No.
Okay.
What were you expecting out of it?
We had a couple of aggressive play calls down the field, try to work across the field with some of the man coverage they were playing. So we just didn't hold up well enough in protection. They covered it pretty well.
What happened that Legarius just didn't play at all the second half?
I don't know about the snap counts. I'm pretty sure.
19 snaps.
Yeah, that was about his pitch count. He was between 20 and 25 snaps in the game. So.
Did you say during the week there would be no pitch count on Legarius?
No, I didn't say that. I didn't say anything about it, to be honest. But he was on a pitch count.
You mentioned being in those 3rd and 10 situations. Not every time, but a lot of times, it's from running the ball first and second. What can you do to not be so predictable, and why are you running so much on those first couple downs, especially against this team? They run this.
Well, I'm trying to run the ball so we don't drop back and face their pass rush every snap. That was part of it. We ran the ball decent in the first couple series. But you're trying to keep those guys from pinning back and rushing the entire game, which is what happened some in the second half, and they getting those down at distances. We had some production in the run game, we didn't have enough. But yeah, that's why you do it, is you're trying to keep some balance and get yourself in some manageable third downs, which we weren't in any of them for most of the game.
4 turnovers, and you only get 6 points off of the 2 possessions started in their territory in the second half and went backwards. How frustrating is the inability to capitalize?
Yeah, incredibly frustrating. Yeah, those are opportunities to score points and put the game away, and we didn't do it.
What are you talking to Cam about those back-to-back sacks that pushed you guys out of field goal range? What's the teaching moment?
Yeah, can't take a sack in those situations. It's a learning moment for him. This is a really tough test to out the gate in his first start against this defense in this stadium, and there's plenty of things he's going to learn. He's going to learn a lot over the course of these games, and none of us are perfect. He's not going to play perfect, and there's things that we're going to keep coaching and keep harping on, and he'll learn quick.
Did you have an outlets on those 2 plays, Brian? Were there places for him to go on those 2 plays?
Which one's he talking about, Paul?
When you had the ball on 23 on the muff, and then you took the 2 sacks, lost like 27 yards.
Yeah, there was potential. I have to look at it. I can't tell you what it looked like right now without watching it. We got beat on the rush pretty good. One of them I know we recovered, so I'll have to look at it. I'll get back to you tomorrow about it.
You mentioned a couple more guys weren't an issue in preseason. What do you think the disconnect was that had that front that come together?
Don't know. We'll find out. We got to do a better job in that area. Some of the things were disappointing, but some of the penalty stuff, you're at the mercy of who's throwing flags and what they see and how they see it, and we got to make sure we're playing within the rules.
With the 13 penalties, Jefferson, they had 2, and I believe they were on 3rd down.
Mm-hmm.
New series, etc. What can you you do to corral that? Because that's something that happened a lot later.
Yeah, things that I thought we had grown from, and obviously we got to do a better job still. We're not there yet. Was disappointed that the false start was an interesting one. I didn't know that he crossed the line, and all the guy did was point, and they flagged it. I didn't think he actually crossed the line of scrimmage and got back. I thought you had to touch a guy, but and then the last one, he's playing hard and trying to play through the whistle, and he makes contact, and it looks probably a lot worse than it really was. But again, they're going to call it, so we got to pull off of those things, and we got to do a better job.
Is there a challenge on the Idle play where they moved out of bounds on the sideline? It looked like his elbow hit inbounds first on the replay.
Yeah, you got to get a foot inbounds too, which we didn't have a clean look at whether his foot was down as well. An elbow doesn't equal 2 feet, so his foot would have had to come down as well. We didn't have a clean look, so the call from upstairs was that it wasn't worth challenging. Yeah, it's the NFL. I mean, the next game's coming in 7 days, and we got another good team coming to our place, another playoff caliber football team. We got to get ready to go. We got to clean up what we didn't do well and get ready to go play another game. They come every week. There's no grace period. You got to get ready to go again. You make your corrections, you try to get better, and then you move on and go play again. And
despite the chances to learn some of the challenges that Cam had, I guess, how did you see him handle the moment of today?
Yeah, the moment's not too big for him. He was poised. He was calm. He saw things well. There's a lot of positives from his demeanor and how he handled himself in the sideline in between series and on the field. So I think he'll improve at a rapid rate.
What was your message for the team after this? Are you encouraging given the fact that you're in this game, or are you expressing disappointment over the way you lost?
I think both can be true. I think there's some things that are encouraging, but I'm very much disappointed that we lost. I'm very much disappointed in the things that we didn't execute well enough, and I'm disappointed in the penalty process. I didn't think that that was something that was going to show up the way it did today, for obvious reasons. And there's plenty of disappointment, but the encouraging part is that we found our way to be in this game for most of it, and we just got to find a way to play better when we need plays to be made.